Good morning, everyone. I,
Okay.
Rivanshi Rawat, welcome you all in Agri Hill Dialogue series program, which is organized by Pahadi Agriculture magazine. In this program, we invite different guests as a speaker, and they take this session on different topics, different scientists have joined us, and they took the session in agriculture related topics. And today we have as a guest Lieke Hulshof ma'am with us as our guest speaker. She is the co-founder of Adara Farmstay, which is established in Pauri Garhwal district of Uttarakhand. Adara Farmstay is basically a non-government organization which is working for community development in hilly areas of Uttarakhand. So they are working for empowering the women of the local area, and they are also providing education to the children and youth of the area. They also promoting the ecotourism in
Hof. I am from the Netherlands. I will just introduce myself shortly. I live in India now for 5 years. And in Pori Garhwal, Pori itself, I live for 3 years. And together with my partner, Karan Jiyal, we run the NGO that has just been introduced, Adara Farmstay. And this is a holistic program. So it's a community center, but it is holistic, meaning that we have different things going on that I will come to in a bit. I suggest that first I will tell you a little bit about our project, and then there is maybe some space for questions. If possible, I would like to answer any questions that you have. So when I came to India, I saw there's this beautiful culture of Hinduism, which was new to me. And what I learned is there is the Shakti, the feminine energy, and then there is I have to see, the masculine energy, right? It is in both, in every human, there is a feminine and a masculine energy. And what I now see as a challenge in the world is that we are very much in a masculine energy in society. And masculine has a very good power because it is knowledge, it is education, it is using your brain, it's going for goals, it is about becoming materialistic, self-sufficient, that you have a house, that you have money and everything. So these are all very positive things that the world is working towards. And India also is developing greatly. But if there is a disbalance and the feminine is not taken also into development enough, it can go to disbalance. And what you then get is maybe greed, inequality. So meaning that some people have power, but many people have no power, no money. And there is not so much collaboration as is actually possible in the world. There is big businesses with a lot of power and big government with a lot of power. And when you look at the feminine quality, it is about caring, caring for yourself, very important. Otherwise, you can't care for anyone else if you can't care for yourself first. Um, but also caring for nature, caring for children, caring for people that are in less power. So that is more the feminine quality. And I see that is lacking in the world in general and also in India. So we want to balance that a bit more and also come more into collaboration and teamwork with each other. Also, I see that honesty is a very important thing when we want to build trust relationships. We need to, when we want to build a new world, a beautiful world, we need to trust each other. That's very important. So honesty is important, and I feel that's also a beautiful feminine quality. So now, as one answer, that Karen and I got for this. It is
Nice.
to start a small scale project where it's not all about power and big money and everything, but it is more about how can we collaborate a small scale project that is good for nature, good for women, good for children, for the whole community, and also involves.
Ma'am, not a sound clear.
Oh, I got muted. Yes, you hear me again?
G.
Yeah. So, so we are now on our way to collaborate with nature, with women, children, have everyone involved here in this small scale project that is holistic. You can also see it's holistic because we have different programs that help each other. So we have organic farming and we have children education. We have women empowerment where we do things with tailoring for the women. This is also so that they get empowered to earn their own money and to have skill development and confidence. And then we also do green livelihoods, where we try to make the people aware what is happening. Why do we throw waste in nature? Can we do it in a different way? How can we make our environment for ourselves and animals and everyone clean and green? Because we need oxygen to live. That's a fact. So better we take care of trees also. And this way we are busy on a small scale. So we also we want to implement rainwater harvesting, solar energy. This is all to make us also more self-reliant. And yeah, this is kind of the answer that we have to balance out the inequality that is now happening, the suffering that is happening in the world. But also it's an answer to climate change because you're gonna inspire people to live more sustainably and more green. And what I've seen here in Indian mountains, it's so important to have inspiration, right? If you don't have inspiration, then you can't start anything. So to have a physical center where it is proven that it can happen, where you can have a small scale and it is run like that, and financially it's also possible. Yes, that's very important. So what we do with our finances, let me talk about that part a little. How do we finance such a program? Well, it has not been so easy, I can say. So we also have our challenges, but we have started with some crowdfund, and that helped us to have enough money the past 3 years to renovate our building, our center. And we did that together with more than 40 volunteers from over the whole world. So all these volunteers, they were helping us renovating the house, living here for free, but they have a very good mindset and spirit. So if you're ever thinking of having volunteers, there's a website, workaway.com, and that one is or .org, and it's very good. You can for free get your volunteers there. They come from all over the world and they really want to help you. And of course, you provide them food and stay in return. This has helped us to have a lot of labor for low price and also a good community spirit because the volunteers also helped with teaching children, for example. So children get very much exposed to different cultures, different people from all over the world, different mindsets. And they learn how to speak English, not only read English. So we had a crowdfund for our finances, and now we have all our documents ready for the trust, so that we can start with CSR That's corporate social responsibility, where you can apply at big companies with your project to get funding. And I am now taking care of that. And I see that it's a good thing to have a big network in India, which I don't have yet so much, but I am working on that. And yeah, and trying to have fun and be happy is very important when you do such work. So that's been with our finances, and also to make it more sustainable, the first thing we focused on also is building our eco homestay. Homestay can give you the money that you need to live for yourself, but also to then invest in your programs. So we are now promoting our homestay, having it open. I have to say it's not been also easy because Pori is not a tourist destination as for now so much. So it goes a bit slow and with patience, but we are very hopeful it's possible. And also Karan Jiyal, my partner, is at the moment in Dehradun doing his yoga course to get a yoga trainer certificate so that he can give yoga retreats and yoga training here, which can also help to build up your money budget so that you can be healthy financially and spend it again into the community and your programs. Yeah. So as I said, maybe some challenges is the finances, the policy with getting the documents for the trust. It seems for small NGOs to start sometimes a bit hard to get the right connections, and you sometimes have to invest money for the right documents. So it's a bit of an investment also. But then again, if you have a very good passion for it, then you can go for it. Then you have the right documents and you can start. Also, it's not made so easy to get money from abroad. So you need for that an FCRA certificate as an NGO. And that sometimes it takes 3 years, and you need quite some money first on your bank account before you can finally get the certificate and get money from abroad. This is made a little bit difficult by the Indian government. It takes a bit time. That's one challenge. I find also another challenge, maybe honest relationships, that when you work with a carpenter, for example, that you say, okay, come tomorrow. And then he says, yes, yes, I come tomorrow. And then they don't show up. And this has happened sometimes, quite sometimes now. So then, of course, it is a little bit difficult to build your program when there's a little bit of saying yes but doing no. Um, yeah. So it is very good to have the right people. We have a beautiful network of Nepalese people here around with which we work. Some are living also on our property. And they stay here for free. In return, they help with the land, with the agriculture here. So that's a good exchange. The education is going really well. We take small groups because we feel personal attention is very important for children. So they already are in school with 40 children in the class, so it's better that we come here in smaller groups. We start with a meditation, and then they focus on their own assignments. So it teaches them to be very independent and be confident in their own talents. And not everybody is talented in everything. That's fine. So see what is your talent and improve that is what we try to encourage here. And that can also be yoga. That can also be painting. It does not have to be particularly math or engineering. So the children can choose for themselves also what they want to develop in. Yes. It's not a challenge, but with everything in life, when you start something, you're gonna have some challenges. So to keep believing in yourself, to keep believing in your project, in what you're going to do here in this world, that you're making a difference, small or big. This is a very important thing, and you will get tested sometimes, and you will be like, oh, what to do now with the money or something. But it's gonna work out when you work from your heart. I know that. You get a lot of support, and yeah, you can say from the gods or from something in life. It will help you, support you. That's at least my perspective. So yeah, what else? I think it's very nice to see if someone has a question to yeah, to tell me, because then I can share a bit more of what you want to know.
अगर किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है मैम से, तो आप मैम से पूछ सकते हैं क्वेश्चन.
Yes, or if you don't understand something, because my English is a little bit different, so you can ask for clarification.
अगर किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है या कुछ जानना हो मैम से, तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. मैं आपको उसका ट्रांसलेट करके बता दूंगी.
Yes.
Hello.
In the meantime, I can say something extra that I think is important. I come from a rich country, and I come from a rich family, and I gave up my job. I gave up everything that feels secure to come here to India and be of value here. And why did I do such a crazy thing? It's because I have come to experience that money is not everything. It's not gonna make you happy totally and fulfilled. So you need some other purpose, something else that will help you to make you feel happy and to realize your dreams. And that is different for everyone. And I hope everyone gets inspired to go their own way in this. But this is important what I found. There's some beauty in the Pahado, in the mountains of India, because it's a simple life with fresh air, fresh water. Yes, there are hardships, but there's also a lot of opportunity to work with nature and with the people around you to make something beautiful out of life. Yeah.
यस मैम. मीना जी,
मैम नमस्ते.
हाँ जी सर, प्लीज सर.
मैम नमस्ते. I'm Tribhuvan. I joined the meeting late, so I could not understand where are you living, what are you doing exactly about the project. So can you please explain that?
Yes. So I am currently living in Pori, and we have an NGO here. It's called Adara Farmstay. It's a holistic center where we do ecotourism, but also agriculture, women empowerment, children education, and green livelihood to make the environment green and clean here. So this is what we do here. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks. Ma'am, do you come from a country with a terrain which is hilly, so that you can help in horticulture of this state also?
If I come from a country that is, what is it?
Hilly terrain, with hilly terrain or plain land. Is it cold climate? Which country you come from, ma'am?
Yes, I come from the Netherlands. It's a small country in Europe. It has no mountains. It's like,
Ma'am, can you please explain the training programs which you organize for women empowerment?
oh, yes, I would love to. We actually don't have it at the moment, but I am planning to once we have the CSR funding. One program will be the tailoring for women. So we train more women in tailoring. And we want to make sanitary pads that are for women to be reused. They're going to be made from cotton. So it's really more sustainable for the environment than the ones that you buy from the shop. And also they can be reused. So we're going to do then awareness event, you can say, for women, and then distribute those sanitary pads for them as well. That is my idea. And the other idea I have for women is to work in groups with them to train them about self-worth, self-confidence, see what in their daily life is hard for them, and maybe give also some entrepreneurship skills training to them. I think women are very powerful, but they just need a little bit more confidence and resources to get started, maybe with a business or with something that they want to do in their life apart from raising children, for example, which is already a big job. But yeah, some women want to do something more also.
Yes. Ma'am, do you find like any difficulties in collecting people or children's or awareing them about your programs? Do you find any kind of difficulty?
With the children?
Yes, ma'am.
Till now, so we have now at the moment 10 a batch of 10 children. So every year we have a batch of around 10 children. We would like to increase that, but not every, that's the main challenge. Not every family sees it as important that the children go to tuition. And also they don't see it always important that the children have fun, play games, do yoga and meditation or art. They are more focused on the future of the children, which is so understandable, that the children need to be good in math and English and all the things taught in school. And I agree, this is very important for the future, to have a stable income and have a good job. At the same time, it's very important that children, I feel, keep their creativity, be happy and alive. And often when they are very alive and happy, they become very creative and they can solve a lot of problems for themselves. They become very independent and powerful leaders when they get interactive. So not only studying and repeating what the teacher says, but also thinking for themselves. How can I solve this problem? The teacher's not going to tell it to me, so I have to think myself. And I see many children here are very good in it. And it's just a matter of now seeing if the community sees a value in what we offer.
ओके, थैंक यू मैम। अगर किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन और पूछना है तो पूछ सकते हैं। ओके मैम।
Excuse ma'am, there are so many government schemes that provide employment to women. Then how can we grow in this community?
Can you repeat that question? You said about women, there are so many initiatives. Did anyone understand the question?
Sir, can you please repeat your question?
Oh, I think he left. Okay.
Okay, I guess nobody wants to ask questions.
That is fine.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us for today's session. Okay, Mr. Ashish Neve, we have a question. So, ma'am, he is a farmer from Uttarakhand, and he wants to explore new areas for exotic vegetable farming. So, he wants to collaborate with you.
Okay. So what we can do is I will give his Karan Juyal's number, and he can take up some contact with us, and we can see if we can help.
Okay,
It's
ma'am.
maybe the best. I will type that here, and then he can take up contact. Okay, he also sent. Yes, we do have we do exotic farming also in the sense of there is a kale, for example, kale, which is a green vegetable, which it has so less of the, what's it called, kier, the insects. They are not eating it. So it's a very nice hara sabji. So kale is very good, and we have another one, Swiss chard. It also is from Europe, I think. It's doing very good. You can harvest multiple times from one plant, and goes in many seasons. You can grow it. So you can just buy these seeds online, for example, and then harvest it, the seeds also, and plant it again. Yeah.
Okay, so Ashish sir, you can contact Mr. Karan Joyal sir. Ma'am has given his number, so you can contact him for further information.
Yes.
और कोई question?
You can also type your question if you want. Facebook and social media links. If you type this in the Instagram or Facebook, you will find this. Yes, I'm very curious if more people want to start such a project in the Himalayas.
This current temperature at your location.
The current temperature, it's around 20 degrees, I think. It's a moderate climate here. 1700 meters height we are, and the location is 40. I can also send how to send the link. If you go to Google Maps and you type in Adara Farmstay, you will get our location. You can see our website, everything is there. Okay, thank you for that offer. If some local products available, we can help to market them in Delhi and Mumbai. Okay, yes, we are working on that. We are actually planning to do also grow some herbs here because there's monkey, but herbs they don't eat. So we want to do herbal teas, which is very healthy, and yeah, we will see into that. Maybe some other local products we will also start growing and selling. Yes. So you see how we are a trust and we are also a business. It can go together if you keep it transparent and be honest. Yes. Then you can earn your money and put it into the programs. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Ashish, can you just share with me the name of your place so that I can Google it? Is it Snef Farms?
Okay, ma'am. As we have limited time,
Yeah,
okay, so we have to stop this meeting.
that is fine.
It's our pleasure to have you for this session, and it's the work you are doing is commendable. Like you are empowering the women of the hilly areas and providing education to children, and also involving them in extracurricular activities, which is very important for their self development. And I
Yes.
wish you all the best